Hi everybody, I'm Kyle.
Sorry.
I'm not. You messed up the audio, Joey.
I wasn't paying attention.
Joey, Ian, Kyle, last week's video, several weeks ago, was Door Monster 3, and these are the comments. Mr. Maestro Man 101 says, congratulations, you are officially an urban legend. I wonder how many of them know your YouTube channel.
Door Monster 2, there's lots of people like, oh, it's the White Lightning House! Which...
Although, now, this whole thing is weird.
Actually, you're right? Huh? I suppose they could be saying the channel name.
We did actually get what was it? It was like a privacy flag or something on the first one.
Really?
A few months ago, after like 2 years of the video being out. Somebody well, it was really weird because I didn't know what to do to fix it. YouTube is terrible at communicating things to people.
They should just send people messages in little video clips. Maybe that's how they do it.
I just get a message and it says like, there's been a privacy claim placed on this video from this time code to this time code. Fix it or we'll remove the video. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. So I went and blurred part of what I assumed it was the problem, like one kid's face or something, which by itself is ridiculous. Like it's a kid in like,
I couldn't tell you.
I feel like it's not even the parents that are doing it. It's just like some random person online.
It's probably. I mean, I would assume it's the parent. I don't know. I went and tried to fix it, and then got the claim again. Because once you fix it, it's like this is now fixed, and sent it to the person for review or something.
Right.
And I guess they didn't like that, so they placed the claim again. So I blurred a slightly bigger part of it.
A bigger blur.
And then they didn't respond after that. I never got another one. So I don't know if I fixed it or if they just got tired of dealing with it.
From Edgy Sunfire 319. Edgy Sunfire? Edgy Sunfire. It's not spelled like that at all. Sorry if you've already answered this, but who has been behind the door? And how does the coordination work between arm and the eye? Anyway, thanks for another great video. Thank you, Edgy Sunfire, for another great comment.
See, that's a great question, because I think you guys are just pushed up against the door with, like, arms and limbs.
Yes, that is actually pretty accurate.
Yeah, okay.
It's been different people each time. The first year was just me and Ethan, which was very difficult, because we just had to, like, trade between each other.
I showed up, like, 10 minutes after it finished.
The second year we had a whole group of people. It was you and Rachel and Ethan and Reed, and then I was kind of directing. And even then you were, like, having to hold it up against the door in the back.
Yeah, because that time it was just taped to the door.
Yeah.
And then this year, your dad built up like a huge wooden frame.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
It just kind of held on to the entire thing against the door, so we didn't have to worry about it falling apart, and then it was just Ian and Allison operating it primarily. And I was sick and dying.
He kept going around to check different cameras and stuff, despite us telling him he needed to stop or he was going to die.
Video would not have turned out as well had I not gone out and checked those cameras.
For art.
For art.
Art is forever. Unless YouTube removes it because of a privacy claim.
As for coordination between arm and eye, no.
The best we have is a laptop, so the eye is actually a camera, you might remember from the first video. So both people can look at the image that it's sending on the laptop kind of in between them, and that's about the closest you get.
Like you can if you maybe it's visible in some of the shots or something, but like theoretically the idea is you point the eye at the arm and then you kind of like try and like crane game, but like it worked.
That only happens like half the time. Any other actual coordination is just purely an optical illusion.
Supernova wants to know, aw, no spray bottle this time? What about the edgy middle schoolers? Frowny face. Which Starik 1996 replied, they got sprayed last year, so now they've been conditioned to not be edgy.
That's how children work.
That's kind of the reason we ended up getting rid of the water bottle. Was in the first year we had a few people being jerks, and that was kind of funny because it was individual people. When you're spraying them with a water bottle, it actually just turns them into an angry like zombie mob, and it's not interesting to watch and just tears the puppet apart.
It also they would get close like spray me, like they each wanted their candy and to be sprayed.
Iguania says, I like how as soon as you change you change the channel color to burnt orange, representative of the Door Monster, you change the actual Door Monster from burnt orange to teal.
Blue shows up better against burnt
Actually,
orange.
It worked really well. I liked it.
Yeah, I like the colors.
It was, well, except this year everybody kept calling it Sully.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
To which I had no response to because I was an arm. So I didn't want to like thumb down a kid because they called me Sully. Like that's.
Did you point it out, or was it my dad mentioning our name is in fact Sullivan, so they're not inaccurate?
From the awesome Kielbasa. In a world where clowns are terrifying, but monsters. Okay, we need Ethan for this line. Clowns are terrifying, but monsters are fine.
I kept hearing about the clown thing, but that was actually it. I heard other people were like, I heard from somebody who heard from somebody else that this clown thing was going on.
There was a fake news site. There was like a Facebook like page. There was like a parody of their town's actual news station.
Yeah.
They reported that a clown got shot.
Oh.
Yes, and then everybody's like, "Whoa, be careful about being clowns, guys, because you're gonna get shot." Like, but that didn't happen. Also, the clowns never like. I'm sure somebody did it, but it's like it was like located to like a region of one state. Everybody's like worried about copycats. I mean, that's reasonable, except that
They
like
weren't even doing anything, right? They were just like
You
standing
can't tell me
there.
not to dress up as a clown because that makes me want to dress up as a clown like more. Like I've never wanted to dress up as a clown until someone tells me I can't dress up as a clown.
it's just like I don't know. There's like I feel like there's a lot of public warding against something that nobody wanted to do.
Johnny Pasterino? Yeah, Pasterino. He says, can you guys not arrange your playlist from newest to oldest? Makes binging an entire series irritating.
It actually does. I have this exact problem with other people's channels. I really think like there's a specific feature I wanted YouTube to implement, which is just a reverse playlist button for the person
Yeah.
who's watching it, so that you can just flip it at any point. The reason we put them in reverse chronological order is because they're displayed on our front page, and we want the newest stuff first for the people who are coming to see the channel for the first
Right.
time. I probably, after Heath left that comment, I think at some point I will go in and make a binge watch everything playlist where it just has all of our stuff in chronological order that matters, so that you can just go through and watch like all the sketches. But yeah, basically I'd have to make a separate playlist. I can't actually just like reverse one or make the option to switch it back and forth, which is annoying. That's one of those things that YouTube could be implementing instead of other things that they are instead doing that are more annoying.
What is YouTube doing?
That currently the thing I'm irritated with is that they're changing the end plates, the way that you like highlight different regions so that I can like make a custom graphic in After Effects and they can click on things. They're implementing a I can't remember what they're calling it, but it's like pre-made things, so it's like add a video button, add a subscribe button, but they have images that go with them, which means I can't use them
Your
with
own
our
images.
own graphics.
That's stupid.
Thankfully, I now have a YouTube representative, and I was able to express that directly to them, and they were like, okay, well, we'll bring that up in the next like meeting or whatever. So from Nathan Bales, we have, they say you should always try to make the world a better place. This goes above and beyond. Thanks,
Wow.
Nathan. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I think maybe it's like
There's like
the
world
people who
peace, and then there's
donate to
Store Monster.
cancer funds and things that are going above and beyond. Maybe like I'm not, I think we're maybe like I'll agree with at and sustaining.
And then we have here, Ian, this is, you can read the poem.
With only one eye and only one hand and a body which cannot be seen, it plays with the children and hands out free treats as the door monster this Halloween. Now nobody knows all the sorrow it feels to be happy but feeling alone. Yet the door monster waits by the dim lantern's light and can call his amusement his own. And the black thunder rolls and the white lightning strikes, and the rain leaves the kids' costumes drenched. Well, I'm glad I'm inside, says the door monster as he returns to his Xbox entrenched.
If you would like us to read any of your comments out, leave them on things, and then we might read them. We get a lot more now, so we can't guarantee that we'll read yours, but if you ask us something that
Except
we can,
for you, I can guarantee I'll read yours.
He's talking to Burnt L. If you
And hate the future.
in the future. Yeah, if you leave something that kind of can spark conversation, then it's more likely to make it out of one of these. But you can just leave it on any of our videos. We still read all of the comments, and we'll continue doing these every Friday, except for the Fridays that we don't because we didn't get a chance to record it. Also, you go follow us on Twitter. We have a new Door Monster Facebook, by the way. And also subreddit is the other big thing. So reddit.com/r/doormonster.
Or just doormonster.reddit.com.
That works?
Yep.
I did not know that. You can do that. That's much easier. Thank you all for commenting. We'll see you next Friday.